Hey guys, my name is Sanjay and welcome to the Engineer Wannabe YouTube channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Longines Spirit 37mm. I think it's one of the best releases of 2022, but it's not all sunshine and rainbows, so we'll talk about all that. Before we get started, I want to mention that you are infinitely valuable. A great price has been paid for you. Also, I want to give a shout out to Exter, who is sponsoring this video, my first sponsor. We'll talk more about them in a little bit. Alright guys, let's flip the camera and talk about this incredible watch. Well guys, here it is, a closer look at the Longines Spirit 37mm. Before we get to that, I forgot to do a wristwatch check. I'm wearing the Grand Seiko SBGW 287 burgundy dialed watch on a black crocodile strap. So let's get to the dimensions of this guy. This is 37mm in diameter, as the name suggests, 44.5mm lug to lug. The end length to end link is an important metric here. It goes to 49. That was what caused some problems with the 40mm version of this Spirit. Thickness is 11mm, lug width is 19mm. There's something proportionally better about this watch than the 40mm model. Not that the 40mm model is bad. It could be just the narrower bracelet, because the 40mm model has a 21mm lug width. You got a 6 o'clock date. It also lets you take a look at the wonderful 3 o'clock index 3 Arabic numeral. I'm a huge fan of the font. Everything is very rounded and very pleasing to the eye. I think that 3 is exceptional, the 2 is beautiful, the 9 is wonderful, the 4 is fantastic. So, apologies for talking about numbers, but they do look very good. The dial, of course, is a blue sunburst. One thing I'm not fond of is that 5 stars, just about the 6 o'clock position, I think is a bit too much. One thing you might notice here is that the dial has a ring around it. Between the chapter ring and the dial itself. There are cutouts on that ring at every index position. In place of that cutout, there is a little diamond. As that second hand passes over the diamond cutout, second hand feature perfectly matches the cutout. Very nice attention to detail. Take a look at the finishing on this watch. So you've got polished bevels here, and a polished conical section on the 3-step, I'd say almost a 3-step bezel. You got a vertical section, a conical section, and a flat section on top. It alternates from a brushed to polished to brushed again. It just adds so much to this watch. It looks incredible. It just shows an attention to detail, and it makes you wonder how they managed to do all this for the price point that they are asking. On the side of the crown, let's take a look at that crown. It's got the Longines logo, relief polished and bead blasted. The background is bead blasted. It is a pilot style crown, conical and very well knurled. A pleasure to use. It's not screw down on this model. Let's talk about the winding action. It feels like butter. Just very smooth winding action. Almost hard to feel anything at all. Anti-magnetic. Longines offers a 5-year warranty, kind of encroaching on Omega's level of service and care. So I'm really impressed with Longines. I'm impressed with the price point. Impressed with the AR coating on this crystal. The lume on this watch is beautiful as well. Longines isn't known for doing really good lume. It's a very, very well done application of lume. And it should be for the sheer size of those indices. On the back, of course, you just have this Longines logo, a little bit of information about the watch. Very simple, very nice. The bracelet, let's talk about that. It is a 3-link bracelet, if you look at the back. But it's made to look kind of like a Speedmaster bracelet, which is 5 links. The way they do that is they polish the inner edge of the sublinks, so or the outer edge of the center sublink, intermediate link. So gives it that extra bit of flair, gives it some visual interest, but Rest assured, it is still a 3-link bracelet. It is sized by push pins, not pins and collars. So split pins, which makes sizing it incredibly easy. No collars to lose, no brainer. You can do it at home. In the back, of course, you can see that this bracelet can be removed very easily. You push down on this button, pulls the bracelet right off. Very easy to do, and makes changing into straps easy. But therein lies the problem with this watch. The lug holes are quite close to the watch head, and there is no chamfer on in the lug opening. As you can see, most watches have a little chamfer here. There is no chamfer whatsoever, which means it will chew up straps. So you're gonna have to pick up a curved end link, curved spring bars to be able to curve the strap around that watch head, or buy a curved strap. And not entirely cheap to do that. You might be looking at a bespoke option or something from one of the many fancier strap manufacturers, and I think that is worth looking into. But you might be able to tell that I'm a strap guy, but I have not worn this watch on any straps because it started to chew up my straps, and I have a lot of 19mm straps. So kind of disappointing there that they didn't think about it. I mean, if you have a strap that's very thin at the lugs, you might be able to get away with it. But I personally, I do have those straps. They just don't do this watch justice. So let's talk a bit about our sponsor. Extra manufactures really cool wallets. This is the Parliament wallet, Italian vachetta leather version. I am so pleased with this wallet. This mechanism is incredibly satisfying to push out your cards. You can store 4 to 6 cards in there. It comes in a forged carbon edition as well. Now this one's just a card holder, but being the crazy leather file that I am, this is the one I carry day to day. Now if you're into something that is more traditional, you've got their bifold option as well. This leather bifold has detachable magnetic card sleeve. These wallets are all compatible with their extra tracker. It's solar powered GPS tracking for your wallet, so if your wallet gets stolen, you get to track it down. And of course, one thing I neglected to mention is the fact that these are all RFID blocking. If you guys wanted to, by using a code that they gave me, it's EW2023. You can get up to 40% off this holiday season, this Christmas season. These were the wallets I used to use. This was before, this was after, and this is now. So much classier. But thank you, Extra, for sharing those wallets with me, and I appreciate it. Okay, back to the watch. You've got 5 positions of adjustment, which is very welcome. You won't have any trouble finding a good fit. Clasp head is stamped. Swing arm is milled. Very nice and very pleasant bracelet. So you're not losing anything when you get this watch on a bracelet. Although I should say, I've been very disappointed with the Longines straps. So personally, I do not think it's worth it to get the Longines straps. Alright, so I'm going to throw this guy on my wrist as we continue to talk about the Longines Spirit 37. My wrist is a 6 1/4 inches or 16 centimeters in circumference. As you can see, the end link to end link is really pushing up against the edge of my tolerance, my wrist tolerance. But I think it wears well and it's very comfortable. 49, if you guys forgot, end link to end link, but 44.5 lug to lug. So I'm really excited to try this on a nice strap. I just have to make up my mind about what kind of strap to get before putting some money down on that. As you can see, the Longines logo there on the underside of on the clasp, and it's incredibly comfortable. It's very well balanced. As I had mentioned, the head is half the weight of the entire watch, so the bracelet is almost equivalent to the weight of the watch head. So very, very well balanced. Lots of micro adjustment so that you're able to dial in that size to your preference. It's nice to have a pilot's watch that fits a smaller wrist. And it's not just a pilot's watch anymore, since it's got 100 meters of water resistance. It wears. It looks so good. It wears so well. It's well finished. It's not just a plain pilot's watch. It's more special than that, and I am very pleased with it. I am a little gutted about the fact that the watch head chews up my straps, the end of my straps. So I wish Longines put that little bevel in there, but no biggie. We'll figure it out. I need to get some good quality curved spring bars. So if you guys have any thoughts or know of any places that sell good quality curved spring bars, please do let me know. But I am on the hunt for those so that I can use my existing straps. And also I am looking into purchasing a curved end strap. Like the strap itself is curved around the watch head. So that's not going to be cheap. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Do take care. Let me know if you have any questions about this watch. I would be happy to help you out. Take care. Stay safe out there, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, everyone.